Welcome back, everybody. My gatos, it has been a little while. So apologies for that. It's like, what have I been doing? Mainly playing Marathon. Mainly playing Marathon. It's like, what is Marathon? It's this game right here. It's just like, it's a shooter game. I have several YouTube channels and I've been playing a lot of that particular game, and I've been uploading to that channel and this and that. So like you'll notice in this channel too, like I have my content and it kind of like gets clumped together because I get like really into something and then I kind of shift away. But I've had my month or so or a little bit more of playing Marathon and yada yada. So let's get back to the grind. Let's get back to behind the grind. So one thing that is a bit completely different from the last time we spoke and met and all this and that is I have greatly been preferring the 4-card variant to the 2-card variant in the Hold'em world. I know they call this No Limit Hold'em, this Pot Limit Omaha, but really it is technically Omaha Hold'em and Texas Hold'em. Those are the names. So I will just refer to them as 2-card, 4-card, or Texas/Omaha. And I am going to not like reset my journey in a way, but I'm going to embrace the kind of like smaller stakes with a slightly cushiony bankroll and explore this game through the micros. I've already played like a ton of the not a ton. I've have about 9K hands on Omaha right now versus my near 80K on Hold'em. So I have basically, just a fraction, and plus lifetime, it's just a drop in the bucket when it comes to the 4 cards. So I've played enough of the 5 cent, 10 cent to the point where playing the 40 cent BB/10 cent 20 6-handed where you can buy in for 40 is good enough for me. I'm fine with that. I'm also comfortable enough to play a 20 cent, 50 cent where you buy in for 100 as well if those games are good slash if it comes to that. Basically meaning if we can't find enough, games at slightly lower stakes, I'm happy to shot take, a good game at a slightly larger stake, especially when it comes to these Omaha games and these games in general. Yeah, I have just I don't know how to word it. Like, why am I doing this? Basically, once you play so much of one thing, for me at least, like I'm not saying I lose a passion for it, but man, it's like it's hard for me to find interest once you reach a certain level, I guess is the way to word it. Like once the grind now becomes like the solver grind and like learning like the X's and O's of like each individual specific spot. It's like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do right here. This is gonna be my my cutoff 3-bit, 4-bit range, and then once we get to post flop, I'm gonna memorize these kind of things that the solver would do, and then I'm gonna try and mimic that in game when I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Bro, that is so boring to me. So boring. So I enjoy 2-card when it is like, say, deep stack live. I think that is like super interesting still. There's a lot of dynamics that can be played around with that are, far from solver world. And then I think 4-card is just like inherently, I mean, and like this is not recency bias. I felt this basically when I was like, as soon as I learned the game, the first time I had like a set and then open-ended straight draw with like a flush draw, I was like, oh, Omaha is like the game for me, as in of the current popular variants. Like this is the thing that I like to do the most. So it's just I was never good at it, and the pot limit element always like really threw me, and it still does throw me quite a bit. But I'm getting a grip on it, and that's enough rambling. Let's get into some games. Sorry guys, sorry. I just want to explain like what exactly I'm doing and why I'm doing it. All right, let's just, do our typical whatever, like try to find some stuff. I'm going to try and I normally want to be very specific with like my positions and such, where I sit and when I post and this and that. I guess I'll still try to do that, but it's just such a pain in the butt. It really is, because basically what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to stand up, sit down, or just use the sit out feature. But I don't like using the sit out feature because you are limited to those per day. This is a club dub hack if you have not seen it before. So literally what you have to do is this. Okay, pocket shift, click stand up, and then he's gonna get the button, everything blinds get dealt. Because we were here, we don't have to click anything else. Our thing is auto kind of back in. But what we do have to redo is auto top up. That will not get reset. So, and the reason why we do this is because now the next hand the blinds will come to us BB, and we do not have to post. And the reason why we did not use the sit out option is because, like, once again, I don't know if it was clear, but this button right here, I feel like at least in the past has had a limit for me. So I will click it like 5 times, and then it will literally pop up, like as I'm seat selecting, moving it throughout the day, and it'll say, yeah, you've used this too much today, you gotta wait. And then like the next day I can use it again. So I only try to use the wait, that sit out feature, like when I need it, because I don't want to run out. And often I just do the stand up, sit down thing, which I find to be good enough. All right, let's try to get a few tables going. I probably won't go a full 4. I'm sorry, yeah, full 4, because I am still just very new to this game overall, comparatively speaking. speaking. The reason why I do still feel like it is possible slash feasible for me to make a video of Omaha is because there's still a lot of things that overlap with Texas, and you can just take it to your 2-card games. And this is the exact same table. All right, that's fine. Actually, you know what we'll do? We will actually check the higher stakes a little bit. Let's check the higher stakes a little bit. I think we're gonna have to jump up here for sure to get some games going, just based on like the volume right now. So we've got pretty dang, he's blocking his own outs, but he got it. So if they leave, I would take their seat. Like their seat's okay, but we can probably find better anyway. No, this is 3 blind. I mean, I could go 3 blind, but I feel like 3 blind is gonna be higher variance, so I should probably just like stick to 2 blind 6-handed for now. So don't get deceived with hands like this in Omaha. Like this is not a good deal. You do not want to be playing deuce deuce for sure. Like there's some things that I don't know about this game, and I will certainly let you know in those moments. Wow, look at this board compared to this hand. It's so funny. See, I'm still a fish when it comes to stuff like that. I'm like, wow, look at the randomness of this versus, you know. But that like I will absolutely tell you guys today when I know what I'm doing and when I don't know what I'm doing. And that for sure right there, I can tell you I know what I'm doing. That is not a hang you want to call. Because basically what you're doing is you're drawing to an overset situation. Like you're basically calling to get reverse implied odds. There's just like very little benefit that's going to come out of this. So you want to be mucking hands like this. Even like it looks nice, looks kind of connected. It's like, no. You know, like a 6-4 suited and hold'em is way better than that hand in Texas. Yeah, I'll try to not say hold'em because once again, it's Omaha hold'em and Texas hold'em. So I'll try to use like technically defining terms. All right, I think we will take this. I mean, these look, they look fine. That's fine. And I guess we'll post here. Should be fine too, because we'll post cutoff. Got this guy right here, 70-40. Could probably, you know, this seems like an okay complete though. This seems like an okay complete. Now the deuce dangler kind of sucks for sure, but we do have like connectivity, and we're getting like, what was it, like 11-1 or something? I mean, okay, worst position at the table, but some connectivity, some nuts potential, you know, and like then you got the random potential. I mean, we're probably not going to get anything going here. Like this, I guess, is my lesson of the moment is don't can we get through here? Yeah, we'll try to steal something or like try to push through here with position if we can get through. I'm gonna fold actually. I guess like the main thing that I'm trying to get at here is I don't think, and like this is a not sure, you know, not between the I can tell you and not tell you of my not sures. Okay, thank you for 4-betting so that I can get out of here comfortably. I'm not sure, but it's so funny that he won with 9 deuce. I don't think that the bottom 2 pair is good enough to go with there. Did we have like the exact same hand? No. He had the 10 instead of the 8. 10 instead of the 8. That's funny though. More often than not, I don't think it's gonna be good enough. This guy 4-bet hold with the KK, like a bad KK too. KK 9-6, yeah. And then the aces lost to the king on the river. That's just disgusting, bro. Disgusting. Can I defend here? I have no idea. No idea. We're not drawing to the nuts in any way, shape, or form, and we're out of position. So I guess we will just like fold. This one I don't know though. 4-handed. So like I know you got to loosen up. Defend blinds, yada yada, and like that hand was relatively connected, and we did have a draw to the second nuts, which, you know, 4-handed is gonna make that a little bit more appetizing. I don't know what else to say. 2-10, bad 10s, bro, from out of position, no other connectivity. Like this is a not sure, but I don't think this is a set mine. I really don't, because it's like super weak 10s. You know, you're kind of drawing to middle set a lot of the time. The king deuce doesn't do nothing for you. I think that's a fold. I was gonna say I think that's a fold, and I was gonna say I think it's a muck, and then I almost combine those into 2 different words, and I'll let you figure out which one it was. All right, I think this is also a fold here too, but like I could see a world in which it is a call if we had like some kind of connectivity. You know, like give me like the ace and the 8 of you know, like a single suit or something like that, and I can see a world in which you can play that hand, but it's just as a rainbow, it feels too broken up. Let's check the micros again, and then we'll jump back up and try it, and then we'll add another table. But yeah, so currently, just so you guys know, I'm playing 30-15-ish. You know, my stats kind of like jump up and down like a VPIP/PFR here and there. But for the most part, my stats are about 30-15. We'll go with sorry, like this is stupid of me. Probably should have just mucked this. Just I took too long to raise. You know, these guys are not gonna like. Well, he had aces last time. It's not like he was like doing some aggressive 3-bet. I did just fold to a cold 4-bet, so that's fine. That's fine. But like tanking and then opening on the button is super weak. That is a Texas thing though. Like you can't oversize your 3-bets in Omaha, so there is like more incentives to steal in a weird way. And I'm 95. No, I'm gonna even increase. I'm 98% sure that in Omaha, position is more important slash more powerful. So like you just are able to kind of, if you have players like this, 26, 16 and 24, 13, who are going to potentially like let you just have it, then, just try to take it with a hand like queen 6, 4, 3, because I mean, we're double suited. We got good connectivity on the low end, and we can, a queen is still something. It still gives a little bit of value. There's plenty of times where the board's going to come queen, queen, whatever, and then like the 6 and the 4 might actually boat up for you. So, all right, well, the trash is the trash. It's kind of funny too, because in 4 card, you like get such a really ridiculous variance. Variance is the wrong word. A really ridiculous, I don't want to say range because that means something else, but like, ranging variance of the quality of strength of hand, where like, even in 2 card, 7 deuce offsuit is still like, okay, you can flop like a pair, you can still beat ace king off, but like, bro, deuce, 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 3. It's just like such a bad hand. It's almost funny to see. Okay, let's add, bad aces. We'll pot bad aces and hope that we don't have to get them in. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? This is a good table to take. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Can I like just, is it possible that I can just set mine bad aces? Because like, dude, if I get this in, I'm reverse free rolling myself right now. Can I just set mine bad aces and like go from there? I do not want to get these in. I got the ace blocker. I know he doesn't have that. What do you do, bro? Snap check back. I think we got to go for it. 100%, 100%, 100%. I don't know anything about Omaha. So his check back on the flop just seems super weak. Damn. Nice hand. Nice hand. I still think you got to go for it, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Perhaps it was too overzealous, but I think it's fine. His hand actually surprised me quite a bit. Like just the quality. I guess that's is that a 3-bet in this game? I don't know. See, like that's what I'm trying to learn. Are those hands 3-bets? Because that's good to know, because oftentimes I want to 3-bet with a hand like that, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm kind of overdoing it. Okay, let's go. We posted here, which is fine. Posting cutoff. I think we're just going to fold and check. Sorry, I'm going to have to sneeze in a second. Okay, we are back. So cool. GG, nice hand. But yeah, I like to try to figure out like what the non-ace 3-bets are, because it feels like those are the obvious ones, like some good kings. But what type of connectivity here? Like, I don't think I can 3-bet this. I think it's just a call, right? I think this is just a call, but I'm really not sure. I think I can call once. The 7 pairing is kind of nice. The 6 pairing could give us a better 2 pair if he has like a random queen 7. They're very aggressive. They're very aggressive. I think at this point we let it go though. All we have is the 1 pair, over pair, yeah, but still. It's weird. We have like a 1 pair, but like another, like a second 1 pair that could turn into like a 2 pair slash trips. But well, I guess just trips really, because the over pair would then kind of give it a better 2 pair automatically. If the ace was the suited card here, I would feel so much better about ISOing. We've had a lot of these rainbow hands where like if 1 card was suited with the ace, it would be a good enough hand to raise, in my opinion. Well, not this one, or not the one from the small blind on table 2. Just because we're in the small blind, that's a huge thing. A huge difference between 4 card and 2 card is that you can't increase your raise size like big enough when you are out of position to really drive out the people who are going to like make this a super multi-way pot. So you kind of have to be super selective about which hands you then choose to, raise out of the blinds in this game. The basic thing about PLO is that you are always going to be offering your opponents 2 to 1 on their money when they have like already put in the pot. So like this guy is BB, he's getting offered 80, it's 2 to 1, it's 80, it's what you call him? 80 to the 160. So it's like any bet slash raise after that point, you can't offer them more. So like right now I can pot it and I'm offering both these guys 2 to 1, so it's like, it's tough to deny equity when that's the situation. I think we're going to bet here in position with the NFD slash BD SDs. We have like multiple backdoor straight draws with the 6. If we turn a 5, then like basically any 7, 4, or 3 is an out. And then if we turn any of those cards, the subsequent card, or sorry, the 5 would then be the out. So I think that's like enough equity with the top pair to just like start betting. But I'm actually curious about that hand that I played with the ace, with the raw ace, where I just kind of went for it. I want your guys' opinion on if that was too much or if that was like a standard Omaha play. What do you guys think? I think this is an okay little set mine-ish, maybe. Like we got the 9-9, we got the ace king suited. It's like 2 broken two broken Texas hands that are like sitting in a 4-card game. Like they don't really work together very well. No, this is just one together. I mean, so I think potting in this on the button is very reasonable. Very reasonable. The 9 is far from a dangler. Dangler being like, in this instance, like the 9 really is kind of a dangler because like it doesn't really cover anything. You know, like if we have 10 Jack Queen, like we have a straight, we don't need the 9 for that. So the 9 in this instance really does act as a dangler, meaning it doesn't connect fully with the hand. So like right here, the deuce is a dangler. It doesn't connect with the hand. Like you can't make a straight from deuce to 10 in any way, shape, or form. So, but still, I don't know, man. These two are like actually slightly decent. They might not let me play this hand well. Okay, so this guy donks into everybody. What do we have? We have top pair with like a gutter. Is that all I have is top pair plus a gutter? Yeah, so I need like a second. I don't think I can call here, bro. I really don't think I can call here. Top pair plus gutter. Yeah, I was behind 2 pair in like massive draw. Like that hand looks like it connects really well, but we would have needed a king somewhere in there. Like the ace would have needed to be a king, or the the ace would have needed to be a king, or like the what you call it, the queen, like to make that like an actual decent hand. So like right here, I think we can call. The 3 is like, I'll call it like a pseudo dangler because it can still connect and make a wheel, but obviously it's not as connected with the rest of the hand, you know? Right here, like the jack is almost like a reverse dangler, you know? It's like the saving grace of the hand, but it's not really connected with the rest of the hand. Top and bottom, ugh, that's kind of crap, dude. On this board, that's such crap. This is like another one of those situations where like I think people get super, I'm actually just gonna fold, or I think people get super like into the pot and it's really not worth it. Like just think of how many turn cards are bad right there. Like you've got every deuce, 5, club, 6. It just feels so yeah. All right, here we're gonna go pot here, call here. Apologies for letting the timer go off so much. I have been just really trying to think. I think XR is actually kind of nice here because we could get in a little bit more money versus a weaker queen versus like just donking out full pot is like, what do we 2.5 into what? Yeah, whatever. Okay, and like now here we can still get our value. Right there. I think we're just going to check here, and I think we're going to open up here because we have the suited. This is like one of those hands I was saying before, whereas we could get the ace suited with this a little bit, it would feel so much better. I'm actually going to check call this guy on the river because he seems kind of capable. He checks, I win, I'm sure, yeah, just bricked out. And then I did not connect in any way, shape, or form here, but they might not have either, so we're gonna bet. That's a tough board to connect with. That's a, you know, a 2-card concept. Oh no, the guy left, that is what it is. I'm going to leave 2. GG to that person who owned me. Not quite good enough, like looks good, but isn't quite good enough, especially from that early position. That's like a button raising hand for sure, like or a cutoff if the button's tight. Here we just check back because they've already shown at least some interest in the pot, and we have absolutely nothing. So that's all very reasonable to me. It's all very sound. So far, nothing seems like, what's the way to word it? Ridiculous or unsolvable, you know, like incomprehensible. Like everything has kind of made sense so far. We haven't gotten the exact outcomes in every hand that we've wanted, but it has all kind of like flowed, for lack of better terms. He's gonna make it 170. I think just set mine here is fine. We got 1 cold call. Probably like they're gonna cold call like 95% of the time, I would assume. Like again, over the top. When the ace hits, the hand's effectively dead. We just kind of give it up. Man, having 6-handed tables is so nice. Again, as an option, I would like to add another one of those instead of the 8-handed ones. It's actually nice though because the 8-handed tables do give you the 3rd blind, so you can raise bigger. So those ISOs that I was talking about are actually a little bit easier in the 3 blind structure because you get to raise a little bit bigger. But 6-handed is just such a nice vibe that I'm so used to. Check back again. Yeah, I'm not really messing around here. All right. Another kind of like button / late position hand if you can get away with it, but not from early position, in my opinion. But I am not the expert. I am only the enthusiast at this point. I mean, I'm not a hold'em expert either, / a Texas or a 2-card expert. I'm just far more seasoned in that game than I am in this game. I'm still marinating in this one. That's okay. One cool thing though, and that's like actually getting me to play more poker again, is that like I actually do have legitimate fun playing Omaha, whereas Texas does just feel like a grind a lot of the time. But you know, the complexity of the hands and the way that they're constructed and just kind of like how big they can get is inherently very enjoyable and fun. I'm gonna just play this really, really cautiously, just like check call, like check the side, you know, based on if okay, we got a boat, weak boat, but we got a boat. So, okay, so definite, I think bet on river for sure, but like maybe not full pot because they're like repping weakness now that they snap check back the turn. They're repping weakness since they snap X back the turn. All right. let's open up one more table. Let me check here. We'll go back to the lows. 7 and 5, bottom 2 pair. When I have a hand like bottom 2 pair, I often like to just check and let the kind of board develop a little bit, / let the situation develop and kind of see what happens. Like the 9 deuce before, it just doesn't feel good enough when you're 5 ways in 4 card. You guys let me know how wrong / nitty I'm being here. Because like if this turn card was a spade, then I feel way better about this. But like now that the board is even more connected, it's like, okay, like maybe we can hit a straight, maybe we can hit a boat. Like we're not gonna hit a flush, obviously, but let's just like see what develops. So what can we hit a straight with? Only a 6 or a 10? 6, 10, 7, 5. Probably behind right now, right? See, these are the situations where I really don't know. I think it's like probably okay to play like super like careful / passive, but I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure like what the proper play is right there. Even right now on the river, like I think we have like, I'm just gonna check and see. I just want to see 9 and 6. So he did have a straight. So we would have had to hit one of those, very lucky outs on the river. Can we call here? Like barely, maybe, kind of, a little bit. Just as their PFR is 6%, that's like a huge reason to call, actually, given that they are way more likely to have a decent hand that we can actually, hit against. Like the 4/4 hitting might actually get us somewhere. But even then, you always have to worry about it being oversetted no matter what. So really, you're just hoping for like quads or a flush to be good or a straight. Or a straight. All right, let's jump into. It seems like there's a lot of these 6-handed tables with the 20, 50, which is also so weird, like that it's not 25 cent, 50 cent. We could take this seat right here. So seat 8-3. It's like you get some pretty big numbers at the micro. So I'm trying to shop around a little, see if we can't. I mean, like, if we can get position on the 80, on the 81, now we're really talking here. That's another benefit too to 4 card is you do get bigger PFR / VPIPs more consistently. Not bad. Better than this one here because we would be out of position. So no thank you to that. I should have remembered the number, which I did not. So I might be clicking on the same table again. I always try to remember to look at the bottom or the last two numbers to try to remember and not click on the same table again. I think we'll just take this one. Let's take this one. And see, that's what happens when you wait too long, bro. That's what happens when you wait too long. But honestly, that's also a sign we can just do better. So let's reset, which is like just scrolling up to the top will kind of like reset the lobby. And let's find ourselves a better seat than that. And I'll keep this table open while I search for another one just so I don't kind of do the same thing as before. 26. All right, so 99 and 74 we do not want. 99 and 74 we do not want. Here, we'll check out a 3-blind table. It's all good. Close but not quite for 6. 87, 47 is absurd. I think this position will do it, right? If we buy in right here, button will jump to here. 1, 2, 3 blinds. Perfect. And they've only got half a stack, but it's more than enough for me to want to win. And what's our numbers here? Little report here. We got a 70% to our direct right there. We've got a 75% to our right there. They just doubled up. Feeling good about life. Cool. Ooh, 4.4 pre. Nice. Nah. With some connectivity here, I could see, yeah, maybe. The 3 is like really hurting the hand. And then of course the lack of not connectivity, I should say, suitedness is not helping either. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna check on the puppy. You doing good, Zoey? I'm just asking if you're doing good. If you're doing good. Relax. I think she's got a tummy ache today. Come on. Oh, it's a good girl. Oh, it's a good doggy. She was sitting in her bed with her toy. It's okay. Come on back, baby. Here, come on. Back, baby. It's a good girl. I love. It's a good. Yeah. Relax in a little bit, okay? Relax and we'll hang out in a little bit, okay? Such a good doggy. She got a tummy ache today. Relax, babe. Relax. I can't right now. All right. I will probably call this. I think is good enough. And I'm sorry, babes. Just checking in. I will check to the razor. But yeah, let's see how long I'm going for half hour already. And I only really wanted to go for about between 30 and 40 minutes. So I will try to close this up in about 10 minutes so I can get back to hanging out with the little lady, making sure she's feeling good. But I just wanted to, check in with you guys and be like, sorry for the massive delay. I will absolutely try to get episode 17 up way quicker than it took me to get episode 16 up. I will be continuing with my my 4-card journey. If you guys are looking for 2-card content only, then like hop in the Discord. There is so much 2-card going on in there. Like I can't even keep up anymore, bro. Like the Discord is crazy right now, as in there's just so much volume and action, and like I can't be more thankful, really. Like it's a genuine community. Like you guys have built a real thing around it. Like I started something, but they've built it. Everyone else who's been there, who contributes daily, who's chilling in there all the time, who's like actually talking poker, y'all are the ones who have built it. So I really appreciate that, and it's a great place place to talk hold'em of any variety, but it is certainly more of a 2-card situation. So apologies that I am like transitioning into this game more. I will never abandon Texas for sure. It's just not going to be my main poker game anymore. Like going forward, I, at least for now, until I get a grip on this, you know, once I feel like I am at a somewhat comparable level to both games, will I feel like I can actually jump back and forth between the two. Already though, once again, when it comes to the club dub, you know, style, I haven't really been enjoying playing like the I don't know how to word it, just the better games. Honestly, it's less. I like I just like fishing, bro. I just like fishing. I don't want to battle with like all the regs and get in between the whales. Like it's so much easier when the regs are terrible, and the regs are terrible live. So it's like I moved to LA for a reason, and one big reason was the weather, and another big reason was poker. And I am gonna raise this one because we are like, this is a really good hand despite being out of position. Ugh. All right, man. I guess we gotta go with this one, right? Ain't no way we can like not punish this dude. So for sure, just go with it. He's like an 87-47, so even though the aces are like pretty mid, we're still ahead of his range, almost certainly. King, and we scoop, yeah, so like for me, the best poker players in the world have always been very admirable, but the ones that I've always looked up to are the ones who make the most money, you know, and the ones who make the most money are the ones who play in like those curated games. Like they play with a whale or two, a few pros, a few people in between, and like that's kind of like where they get their you know, that's where they get their income from. You could be like one of these Triton grinder crushers, killers, bro. I don't even know what to do right here. Possible royal on the board already. I'm gonna just muck the three pair. We are like legit hit and running this table, but like sorry guys, I'm the one who got it, not y'all. Is what it is. Like that's just like, especially when it comes to regs, it's like the fish left already, so like screw you guys. That's how I look at it. The fish left already. I was there for them, is what it is. I donated to one of y'all already earlier today, so that's just like a slight rebate. But when it comes to like grinding at something in life, after grinding so much poker, you know, so much Texas Hold'em, so much like 2-card, how do I word it other than, there's just other things that I'd rather grind. There's other things I'd rather grind. Like I'm not a 2-card grinder, but I will play the game. I will profit from the game. I will, if as long as there's bad players coming to the game, I will happily take their money. But once we get to the level of, okay, now you got to learn how to play against this good player, this good player, this good player, then I am going to gravitate towards easier games, like almost always. And like I'll still study my solvers and I'll still try to get better and this and that, but it's just not like my passion, you know? Like I have more fun doing that in Marathon or in like another game or anything else, or like making YouTube content, like whatever it is. I'm just not going. I probably could have bet the 2-pair there. This time here, I probably could have, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it. I'm not gonna front. I did not even see I had the 9-4, but it's all good. I'm gonna, little dog Zoey is actually making little winces, so I'm gonna back out of my blinds, or on my next blind come around. I'm going to end the session. We're already around that 30, almost at 35 minutes anyway, so we will consider this like a good comeback to, you know, behind the grind. But yeah, so I just have to do what is interesting for me right now, and that's why 4-card is just more interesting than 2-card. Let's pot this, fold here. I'll be right there, Zoey. No, I'll be right there. Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna pick her up on my lap for this last like few minutes, just so she can feel like she's loved, because I love her and I want her to feel like she's loved. All right, okay, gonna go on a chair. Or actually, here, I'm gonna leave my chair. Oh, it's okay, Zoey. Here, come on, lap. Oh yeah, good. Oh, it's a good. Oh, it's a good girl. Oh, it's a good girl. Oh, it's a good girl, baby. Little bellyache today? Yeah, it's a little bellyache today. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You want the camera? Do you want the camera or no? You want people to see how beautiful and amazing you are? Okay, give her the camera. We give her the camera. Oh wow. I said, oh wow. Yeah, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good dog. That's all I'm saying, is that's a good dog. All right, we'll pop the QQ. Z-Dog, now that you're on my lap, maybe you can like chill with me and I can play a little bit more. That could be cool too, right? How about them apples? Oh wow, special guest star featuring Zoe Doggy. Special guest star featuring Zoe Doggy, the poker playing puppy. Zoe, what do I do here? Do I set mine? I think set mine is okay, right? People hate folding there. Oh my god, a 72. We're definitely set mine against them. We definitely set mining. Little second nut FD. I don't love it though. I don't love it. It's all right. What do you guys think? I don't think this is a call, but maybe it's a call. Is this a call? I don't think this is a call. I'm gonna fold. I'm here to set my nut to second nut flush draw mine. Oh, little good doggy. Oh, he's a little baby. Oh, it's a little baby. The deuce is a dangler-ish. We have like the wheel draw, I guess, to go with it. And I'm gonna give you guys an Omaha term that I've used on this channel before, but you may not have heard it. But I consider my hand currently oversuited. I have one suit more than I would like. So I am single oversuited. If the jack was a heart, I'd be double oversuited. They're a little wild, so we are going to call them. They're a little wild, so we are going to call them. I think call XR on the turn is like good on like a nice turn. Like a 6, a 7, a 8 is a very nice turn. 8 is a very nice turn. Let's go with it on this turn because it doesn't connect anything well enough. Like they'd have to have a set to have us beat. What you got, buddy? What you got? What you got? What you got? Nice hand. He had like oh wait, that is not a spade. That is not an insane draw. That's a mediocre draw. That's fine. That's fine. Omaha. This little doggy made such a silly sound when I was when I moved the chair. She said, "Aw." She said, "Aw, he's a good girl. Everybody loves you, good girl. Everybody loves you, Zoe doggy." Oh wow. Oh wow. Want big hugs? Oh yeah, I can put my arm like this and put my mouse right here. Big hugs, Zoe. Oh wow. Big hugs. Big hugs. Big hugs. Good girl. So, okay. She doesn't want big. She wants her. She likes her own personal space. Yeah. I'm trying to pet you two with my other hand in like the very awkward position. Yes, good girl. She's literally half the reason why I don't even play a lot of live poker, because she doesn't like me leaving the house because she's a very attached doggy, and because I love her so much, I don't like to leave the house. So that's why I've played so much Club Dub over the last like 6-7 months anyway. Oh, you're a good girl. I hear the belly rumbling. Her belly's rumbling. Nothing I can do about that, baby. You want to try your food again? Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, for real. We're done. For real, we're done. I know I said it. All right, but yeah, thank you guys so much. Really love you all. Really appreciate you all dropping in, staying here. Like every day I will notice, like not every day, but like every time I check, it's like, oh my God, dude, another person subscribed, another 2 people subbed, another person is in the Discord, you know, it's like, so I really appreciate you guys for like still being here and still like continuing to contribute in your own way, even though I haven't been like regularly uploading. So that's awesome. And I'm never going to leave poker like forever, because poker is just like a part of my life. So I may take breaks. I may take a day break, a month break. There may even be a point in time from now where I take like a year or 2 break. I don't. Oh, you okay? I don't even. She really decided I have to itch that ear. It's okay, baby. So okay, 1 second, baby. We'll be right there. So I can't predict the future, is all I'm trying to say. But I can tell you that I will always come back eventually. And I will always be there in the Discord / around. You know, like I always reply to comments and this and that. But yeah, come on. So we'll be fine. We're going to go down. You want to take a bath or something? She's been like itching a lot lately. And every time I look at her, it's like, I don't see nothing, bro. I don't see no fleas. I don't see nothing. And she had fleas before, so I know what they look like. Little baby. So what's wrong? Why you be itchy? Why you my itchy little Z? I don't know. But she does need a bath, actually. So maybe we'll give her a bath. You want a little bath today? Probably not today, right? Your belly's hurting, or maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help. A little warm water. Ooh, that sounds nice, right? That sounds nice. She doesn't like the bath, though, so I don't want to stress her too much. But this will be my last hand. Then we'll do a little BR update / show. We were at 65.37 to start the day. I am sure we will be down, especially after that last hand. I feel like we kind of equalized on our 2 biggest hands a little bit, but then like we probably lost on our small to medium hands overall. But that's all good. I had an amazing time talking with you guys and catching back up. And oh snap, stand up, because once this guy, okay, he would have been back in. But if he didn't rebuy back in, then I would have been forced to post the blinds again. And too many times they don't rebuy quick enough. So I'm cool with just missing the hand. It's all good. Doesn't matter to me. We lost like what, $50? Like $50 or so, maybe like 60. Yeah, like 59, and that is all good. If we just like won that last hand, that we were a favorite in, we would have profited like a little bit actually, which is kind of good. And like how the game goes, Omaha's a very high variance game, and we expect those types of outcomes. So this is me. This is little Z. Yes, say goodbye. Okay. Say goodbye, little Z. Say goodbye. Say thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching. Love you so much, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye bye.